Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to go over all of the latest content in NHL Hockey Ultimate Team, including some updates to some of the more known alumni players, as well as a brand new set and storage system that you can use in Hockey Ultimate Team. We're going to go over that as well. If you guys enjoy the content, make sure you give the video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get into it. We'll start off by looking at some of the new Hut 23 items, including the 83 Cole Caulfield 5'7" with Gladiator and Quick Pick. Has 90 speed, 91 acceleration, and a mid-80s shot. Defensively, he's pretty brutal, but early on, if you are still trying to upgrade your team from base cards, things like that, this 83 Cole Caulfield, if he is going for the bare minimum for 83s, I think he might actually be pretty useful just because of the 90 speed, 91 acceleration. He's essentially a much smaller version of Matthew Barzal, so keep that in mind, but Quick Pick is actually really good for intercepts, and it makes up for the fact that he's got 82 defensive awareness. Then we've got the 86 Andrei Svechnikov with Protector and No Contest, 87 speed, 87 acceleration and agility. Shot is all above 90. So a much different version or a different type of player than Cole Caulfield. A lot bigger, a little bit slower, obviously, but a really, really good shot. Andrei Svechnikov cards have always been really good. And another thing to note, I'm going to make a full video on this, but he appears to have a custom stride. If you go and look at the offline rosters that Hut uses, Andrei Svechnikov has a custom skating stride. There's only about 5 players that have it, and all of them feel among the faster players in the game. So keep that in mind. If you try out this Svechnikov card, let me know if he is a little bit faster than all the other cards that you've tried around the same attribute level. And then we've got the 87 Jonathan Huberdeau with Thief. Thief is one of the better non-skating synergies in the game, and also got Quick Pick, 89 speed, 89 acceleration. They really juiced Huberdeau's skating to make him a lot more viable. I think his skating was a little bit more average before. He's kind of like the Sidney Crosby winger version, where everything is just around 90 overall, which is still very, very usable, obviously. Comes with Thief, which would allow him to have a lot better defensive awareness, which isn't as important among wingers, but Quick Pick and hit that could be pretty interesting. He's always one of really, really good cards, so if you are looking for an upgrade for left-handed wingers, I think you'd probably want to go with base Connor McDavid, but if he's a little bit cheaper, around 50,000 coins, maybe he might be a decent option for you. Taking a look at his X-Factor card, still one of the least valuable ones to grab, just because, again, he's all around 90, which isn't bad, but he doesn't play center. He has too low face-offs to do that, and his abilities are just not all that great, so not one that I would want to invest all the collectibles and coins into getting him upgraded. Marie-Philippe Poulin gets an 89 primetime card with Light the Lamp and Make It Snappy. I've talked about this in prior videos. A lot of people went with Marie-Philippe Poulin for their free Woman X Factor card, and she's been nuts. Like, it's just really hard to knock her off the puck. She doesn't hit really hard because of her size, really, but she doesn't lose the puck at all, and she's so fast. 92 speed, 91 acceleration, a good shot as well, great hand stats, so this is probably one of the cheapest 89 cards you're going to see, but she's been very, very good. When we take a look at her X-Factor card, it now jumps up to 89. I don't know if I would spend the coins on it. Born Leader is okay, but the other two, just nothing that's all that worth it, but nonetheless, this has been one of the better X-Factor cards that I've seen. Adam Oates gets an 86 overall with Applesauce, 86 speed, 86 acceleration, but he's always got unbelievable face-offs at 92. If you are looking for a sneaky good centerman that shouldn't cost you a ton, this might be it because of that face-off rating. So pay attention if the 86 Adam Oates starts going for what 86 overall cards are going for, maybe 5,000 to 10,000 more. It might be a decent pull to grab him. Even if you're going to throw him on your fourth line just for penalty kills to make sure that you win draws, he could be a decent option. He also gets an upgrade to his Icon, which does have gold quick draw, which again makes him one of the more viable Icon cards, but until he gets some skating help, it's going to be tough to invest in the coins to get him. Like, that's going to cost you 4 power-up collectibles to get him to 86, but gold quick draw will make him viable for pretty much the entire game. And then Brian Leetch gets an 87 overall, 6'1" with Protector and Seeing Eye. They buffed his skating in NHL 23, making him a very, very good card. 89 speed, 89 acceleration. His agility is brutal, but defensively, he's phenomenal. He's got 95 defensive awareness, which is obviously great, and his shot is pretty good as well. So if you are looking for a left-handed defenseman, he is a decent option for you. His Icon card is also also extremely good. He gets up to 87, obviously, and he's got a skating synergy, so you can get his speed to 90 or his acceleration to 91 with Protector. That helps out his body checking, and he has gold elite edges. I've talked about elite edges on defensemen. It's extremely valuable, and it's just one of the best abilities, no matter if it's on offense or defense. So if you're a Rangers fan or you're looking for a left-handed defenseman, maybe you got him untradeable, he's not a bad option to upgrade. We also got a new Rivals this week, so it looks like Hut Rivals Burst Arcade is the game type, and we'll take a look at the info here. It is only 1 minute periods, guys. These are the game types that you want to take advantage of. Because it's only 1 minute periods, you can get through a ton of them, meaning that you could throw a bunch of the milestone cards in your lineup and just try and burn through as many games as you possibly can. I talked about it doing it with threes because you don't even need them in your lineup, but if you're still trying to get like the Spotlight or the fantasy hockey stuff or even Teuvo Teravainen, you can fill your lineup with them, and you know, it is only 1 minute period, so just make sure you take advantage of that. And then lastly, we got to talk about the storage set that they added into these sets. You go over here, you'll see the storage set. Nothing special about it, but you can put any card in here and it will stop it from being able to be automatically added to other sets. So let's say you want to save, you've got one of the lower Evo cards like Pietrangelo or something like that. You can throw them in here because you're obviously not going to use them, but you don't want to accidentally put them into sets when you autofill. This is a great option. I wish they could just lock cards where you can go into your collection and just lock them from being added to sets, but this is a great alternative, and I'm glad they added this in. This is a very, very useful tool for you guys. All right, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below, and I will see you next time. Have a